Alright, what's up folks, Rich Van Tassel giving you the recap of the Sunday night game. Pittsburgh coming away with the 39-38 victory over the Baltimore Ravens. Pittsburgh is now 11-2. Baltimore drops to 7-6. Joe Flacco for the Ravens, 20 of 35, 269 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. That was a bad pick early in the game. Alex Collins ran the ball very well, 18 carries, 120 yards, 6.7 per rush, 1 touchdown. Javaris Allen, 6 of 25, 4.2 yards per rush, 2 touchdowns. Altogether, 26 of 152, 5.8 yards per rush, and the 3 touchdowns that were leading this game 31-20 and couldn't hold on, even though they were running the ball that effectively. Mike Wallace, 3 of 72 receiving. Chris Moore, 3 of 48, 1 touchdown. Alex Collins, 2 of 46. Joe Flacco, Alex Collins both fumbled and were not lost. Mike Wallace recovered a fumble. The team had 3 sacks. Anthony Levine Sr., Terrell Suggs, and Tony Jefferson split a sack, and Tyus Bowser had the other. No interceptions. Chris Moore, 5 kick returns, 86 yards, 17.2 average. Michael Campanero had a 40-yard kick return. He had 1 punt return, Campanero that is, for no yards. Justin Tucker made his only field goal attempt. For the Steelers, Ben Roethlisberger threw the hell out of the ball tonight. 44 of 66, 506 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Le'Veon Bell, 13 carries, 48 yards, 3.7 per rush, 2 touchdowns. James Conner, 2 of 6. Altogether, the team 16 of 59, 3.7 yards per rush. You look at those running numbers with Pittsburgh being down. I don't care how much Ben Roethlisberger threw the ball. Baltimore's got to come away with the victory. Antonio Brown, 11 receptions, 213 yards. Of course, Chris Collinsworth said you have to consider him for the MVP. Again, I'm going to state this many times. This is about the 3rd season in a row I've said that Antonio Brown needs serious consideration. If I had a vote, I'd probably give it to him. Jesse James, 9 of 91. Le'Veon Bell, 9 of 77, a touchdown. Roosevelt next had a 1-yard touchdown as well. Antonio Brown fumbled once. It was not lost. The team had 1 sack. It was T.J. Watt. Sean Davis had an interception, returned it 35 yards. Martavis Bryant, 5 kick returns, 55 yards. That's an 11-yard average. 21 was his longest, so it shows he was really struggling. He bobbled a few inside the 10-yard line. Fitzgerald Toussaint in the 23-yarders. Eli Rogers, 1 punt return for -2 yards. And Chris Boswell, 4 for 4 in his field goals. Baltimore is right in the thick of things in that AFC wildcard. I believe they still hold the last spot. You have the Chargers now involved. The Chargers may have taken it. You have the Buffalo Bills involved. Teams like the Oakland Raiders at 6 and 7 are still there. I guess if Miami wins, they'd still be around tomorrow night. You got to see they ran the ball very well in this game. Joe Flacco had the 1 bad interception. Can't have that. Altogether, he played pretty decent. Their defense just could not hold on. As for the Steelers, look, Ben Roethlisberger threw a bunch. Antonio Brown was the big recipient, so they had 2 of the 3 going. Le'Veon Bell, though, not really as effective as you'd like to see. That's the only concern I really have with the Pittsburgh Steelers offensively. Defensively, they've got to be better. Of course, they didn't have Ryan Shazier. A lot of talk in the game. How much was that affecting their run defense? It probably did play a big part. Their pass defense also, at times, can give up big plays, but offensively, that's just the one thing, because this team's going to live and die by that effective offense, and they really, I mean, I don't want to say they don't do it, because there have been the games where they've put it all together and won, but you don't want to have that happen in a playoff game where one of the guys isn't doing it. Now, one of the guys didn't do it tonight, and they still got the victory, but that could be something that comes up and bites you, so that'd be my biggest concern with the Pittsburgh Steelers moving forward. All right, tomorrow we will give you the preview of the Monday night game between the Dolphins and the Patriots, and we will also give you our weekly NBA report, so be sure to stay tuned for that. And remember, we appreciate all subscriptions as well. Thank you all so much. Have a good night.